Greetings, fellow men, Servus Männer, it's Red Pill Germany again. As you can see from the huge cars and the wooden houses, I am back in the United States of America again. It is actually quite nice to be back here. There are lots of things going on in Germany, lots of things going on in Europe, but my job brought me here again. So for me it is quite interesting. I have been in the US many times over the last decades. In between those stays and visits there were intervals of up to 3 or 5 years. So it gives me the opportunity to see certain changes in US society over the years. Now, some things, of course, stay the same all the time. For example, the tendency of Americans to engage in small talk rather than ignoring you politely or impolitely like Germans do or Central Europeans do. But actually, I got familiar with that, or I got into it really fast again. In the beginning, I have to admit, I didn't think about it. I just arrived here and I noticed, oh man, I haven't been here in a while. So I was actually in the typical situation that Germans find themselves in, not only Germans, but Germans especially, I think, when they're confronted with small talk, like, hey, how are you doing today? And then the small talk follows, or someone you're working with telling you about their private life, even though you haven't really talked to them before. But I could adapt to that on day 2 after I contemplated the fact that I'm back in the States and I should switch again to my US behavior. So I could do without all the small talk. Actually, when I think about it, it is actually quite fun when you get used to it. I enjoy it. I'm not really constantly annoyed by it like other Europeans are. But there are many other things or things that I like about the US actually. And some of them also didn't change really. It's just really good to walk into a supermarket or a store that sells outdoor goods or like hiking and fishing and hunting equipment, and you just see a 20-meter showcase full of guns and ammo, or knives, crossbows and hunting bows. I think hunting with a crossbow is actually illegal in Germany, something that I regret personally. I would pretty much like to do that actually. So these are the things that are really great about this country, I guess, that the citizens are not subjects, that they have the right to free speech and to bear arms. That is actually a good thing, I guess. But I only know the US from visits, conferences, and I was at the university a lot. So right now I get more in touch with people who work in the industry here. And that is also quite interesting for me. Many of the things I noticed there fall pretty much in line what I experienced at the university. Because what happens at the university, I mean, most people in the US actually, or many people, are college educated. It is not rare to go to college or some kind of applied science institution or some other higher learning institution. It is not so rare. So what happens there is, of course, continued in the workplace, in the industry, for example. So I guess I have to think about these things that I've experienced here a little bit and then maybe present them in a following video. But I should also go back to covering ongoing events in Germany and Europe, of course. I will do that when I'm back in Germany. A new day starts now very soon and I have some work to do. So I hope I can catch you guys again later in my next videos or very soon. Until then, as always, Servus, Kameraden.